Listen.
Welcome back to PTC. That's Pool Table Chatter for our new listeners out there. I'm Mike Hancock, and with me always...
It's not your boy.
It's not.
Now listen up. We're going to say some ignorant and some insensitive things. These are our opinions. We, Malik Powell, a.k.a. this boy, and...
Mike Hancock, a.k.a. Mike Bird.
We ask you to hold us accountable for our actions today and forgive us for our words from yesterday.
I'm hype.
You.
Ready.
And look, we got a lot of shit.
We're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about today.
We're going to talk about today.
First up, Wayne and Trump.
Little Wayne.
It's another
Trump.
It's another platform where they just like.
And you know what?
What?
Since we're gonna be, this might be the last time we have to talk about Trump.
Maybe in the next 4 years we'll have to spend talking about him.
Yeah, but this might be the last time we have to
It just keeps coming up. How did it hit? It hit most of it. Anyways, we'll come back to that.
Hustling versus gambling.
Is it? Is gambling hustling? Is hustling gambling? Is there like the same thing?
We'll go through it. We're gonna run it down.
It's.
We got some big news coming for you guys.
I didn't even get the thing. I'll get the thing for the later. You don't get to see it yet.
You don't get to
You're
see
gonna
it
get
yet,
to see it, but not yet.
New challenge coming. We're gonna announce some news. You know, we're gonna try to get things popping on the Facebook for sure. You know,
Right.
So stay tuned. Just stay looking. Stay
follow,
watching. Follow. Like. Hit the bell.
All of it.
That.
Subscribe.
All that.
Pass it on.
We're not gonna beg you.
Pass
We're
it on.
We're just asking. Right.
I'll beg. He'll ask.
I'll ask.
I'll beg.
We can talk about that.
We'll pay in some instances.
And a new segment that I thought of named Jackshit. Thanks to two brothers that I played football with growing up, they've inspired this segment that I've called the Jackshit of the pod.
Jackshit.
For now on, for each episode, from this episode 9, right? This is episode
9. We're gonna have to go into season 3 eventually.
But no, we're gonna start season 3 in 2021.
Good point.
There we go. All right, but this episode, from episode 9 on, for the future of this podcast, we're gonna have a jack shit of the episode. Because it's guaranteed that each episode that we do and record, when we get some time, somebody's gonna do something stupid. Somebody's gonna do something ignorant.
They're gonna get the jack shit of the day.
Really dumb. And now we're gonna have the jack shit of the day.
That's t-shirt. That's t-shirt material.
Whatever. We're gonna tell you who the jack shit is. Stick around.
It's awesome. Bam.
So, Trump
again.
Now,
we said we were gonna stop.
When we planned this discussion, it was the day of the election.
He's winning it up here.
So, you know, we planned on just talking about how Wayne endorsed Trump, what that was gonna do, you know, how that might change things. But ever since then, Trump brought out Little Pump.
Little Pump?
Or as he said, as he announced him, Little Pimp.
Little Pimp? He said Little Pimp?
He said Little Pimp.
He said Little Pimp?
He said
Little Pimp?
We got Little Pimp coming to the stage.
That's something an 80-year-old would say.
Bro.
He's like, Little Pump.
He's a very good guy. He's a very good man.
What the fuck?
God.
What's music playing? Did he walk
Pimp.
in on music? Did he like come into the stage on music?
He did. I'm not sure exactly what kind of music it was. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just
dumbfounded
and glamored by the fact that this little white boy who's lucky to even be rapping got the nerves to be siding with Trump. After this is the same white boy that had to sit down with J. Cole after he was trolling J. Cole. J. Cole sat down and was like, "Listen, chill out." Then he was like, "All right, cool, I'm done with you." He said, "I'm done with you. I'm gonna start fucking with Russ." And then Russ came out. Because if y'all don't know who Russ is, the rapper. Russ came out.
Check Russ out.
He came out
and
said, "I can't believe you motherfuckers turned him into a thing."
It's your fault, world.
It is. There's a lot of fans.
You did it.
There's a lot of people out here that turn things into things that shouldn't be things, and when we tell them why they shouldn't be things, they don't want to listen until we find out why they shouldn't be things.
That time you almost bought them Little Pump tickets.
And if you don't understand the thing I said,
good thing you didn't.
Then you need to go check on things.
But why did he do it?
Why?
I know why. Because he's Kanye's buddy.
Oh, that's not... I know. That's not why.
That's Kanye's buddy.
If he's Kanye's buddy, why didn't he come out and say vote for Kanye?
Because Kanye's endorsing Trump. Kanye is set in place to take votes from Biden
for
Trump to win.
We deciphered this when the Joe Rogan podcast came out. That he said he wasn't doing that because Trump doesn't have the money to pay him.
It may not be for money. He may just like Trump that much.
No.
I've seen some crazy shit happen over some Trump love and some Trump hate.
Kanye's not upset that Trump lost. Kanye is happy that he got 10,000 votes.
0.2% of Kentucky, by the way.
There you go. He all right. Well,
that was way off base too. It was like Trump.
We got round up. Well, that's because we're done with Trump. All right. Basically, that's how this segment should turn out. Is us talk about some other shit because Trump is not shit.
I know. And it's like he's not shit. He came back up.
It's just for us to prove that we can talk about anything but him. But we just talked about anything but him in a segment that was supposed to be just about him.
And then he came up at the end.
It's awesome. He's like a maggot.
That's disgusting.
Can't get rid of him.
I don't get rid of maggots.
Yeah.
He's like a...
It's like something that comes up when something
like
rots.
a fruit fly. You know, because there's like 50 of them whores at one time. You know, it takes a minute. Unless you get one of them apple shits that just eats them and shit. That's crazy. Hey, what's going on here?
What you mean? You just started going off. I was scratching my ear.
We got Pumpkin Spice's ass.
Oh.
Stop making it come back. Stop making your house smell like it. Stop doing it. I'm tired of smelling it. If you have it in your house,
pumpkin pie?
Warm? No, it ain't pumpkin pie.
Sweet potato pie.
I've never had sweet potato pie.
But you like sweet potatoes?
So we're going.
Oh no! Y'all can't do this. Just because I haven't watched Black Panther doesn't mean this man is not crazy for saying he likes sweet potatoes. Then not only never trying pumpkin or sweet potato pie. What?
I guess I've never had sweet potato
this
pie.
Is a father.
I've never had it in front of me.
He should have a kid if he's doing this shit.
Plus, I like a little like brown sugar with mine.
What's your what? Your sweet potato?
Yeah.
So, but you never had sweet potato pie. Like, what do you eat? I think for dessert.
I will look into it and we'll get one. I'll eat it right here in front of everybody.
Yo, yeah. If we're doing that challenge, I'm about to just have you got to tell me all this shit.
The package challenge. The package challenge. There will be a pie here. That's sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
And everybody's got to fucking eat it.
That was supposed to be a whole other segment, but we can.
We talked about that on the intro.
We never said the name. We didn't say any of that.
We can still. I'll beep it and then slice.
Alright, we can just go ahead and cut the next one, alright.
Bam. Next up, hustling versus gambling.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, though.
You think it is? You agree with me?
We talked to somebody about it. And
we don't disclose the name. You probably see some BTS footage on it, you know?
Yeah. Definitely gotta try and cue some of that in. Wow. The determining factor with hustling and gambling was a matter of who's the man. The man being the government, so the government would always win whether you're hustling or gambling because we were gambling that night, and
that was you were getting hustled that night. That was my point.
We were gambling as a group of friends,
but that's not gambling because you were playing a game. You weren't. I would say gambling is a gambling game.
I feel like
any random old game is not gambling. I don't think that's gambling.
I feel like calling it hustling insinuates that the other guy was better at it. Oh,
you think that's what it is? I think, yeah, that's exactly what it is, honestly. Because that's what gambling is.
Big Bird
hustled the big bro.
$23.
Just, you know what? Because he came in here with a game that he knew how to play, asked them if they wanted to play it, and then told them the rules afterwards.
That's
what?
Fair. I mean, we flipped heads and tails for money.
What?
And then we kind of threw some quarters.
Oh, you want to know what? Hey, for anybody out there, heads is the heavier side of the coin. And if you want to get a coin to hit the side of the wall, roll it. Giving out all I'm giving out all of it too. And you know what? On the dice, 6 is the heavier side too.
Why? Is more holes. Would 1 be the heavier side?
Or maybe that's just what homie told me when he was playing dice with me. It took my dollar. I don't know.
6 is the heavier side.
I don't know. The motherfuckers be making up games. I be asking how to play, but I can't learn how to play while they playing it because they be trying to win. And they gonna say whatever the fuck they gotta say to win. And
the rules kind of change as you go, too.
That's called hustling. That is called hustling.
No, that's gambling, though. And your odds increase and decrease based on where you're at in the area. I mean,
hustle.
Once again, it's the same thing.
Hustled.
But it's a matter of whether the man gets the money or
you know what? The bigger discussion between hustling and gambling is a 9 to 5 versus entrepreneurship. Because that's hustling versus gambling.
The difference is illegal and legal?
I mean, I don't think it matters.
Right, because if you're doing
if
it
you're
illegally,
not doing, I mean,
but it's the same thing.
You still gotta pay. You still gotta pay your taxes. You still gotta go through all the laws, legal systems for whatever you gotta do to get your money. You're gonna have to pay taxes on something. If you have income on papers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you don't have income on papers, once you document something being paid for in a large sum, you're gonna have to have some type of proof of income somewhere.
Why are we teaching people how to legally hustle and not get in trouble for it? You're talking about receipts and shit and handing out a cocktail waitress with the free drinks and shit.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just talking about hustling and gambling. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, just know what the fuck you're doing, man. Some of you niggas don't know what I'm just. Some people don't know what they're doing. That's all I'm saying. Some people don't know what they're doing. All right. And some people want to hate on people who have real jobs, and I don't understand how anybody can hate on somebody with a real job when you don't know what you're doing.
You gotta have the real job.
When you don't know what you're doing, the least you can do is have a real job. That's the least you can do.
If you know what you're doing,
it would never hurt you.
Keep it up.
Never hurt you.
Keep it up if you know what
I mean. I feel like I shouldn't be. I feel like I'm just giving out free game at this point.
I mean,
I'm giving out free game to a damn.
Everybody had a hustle.
You know what I mean?
Taught everybody had a hustle.
And for those who never ever consumed the drug, never ever possessed the drug. Nope, not me. Never.
What's that talk? What had nothing to do with what we was talking about?
Never.
We was talking about gambling. Where did it come from?
In hustling.
Okay.
He's out teaching people the game.
He doesn't do anything crazy, but he got a soft spot for nicotine and Bud Light. Not a sponsor, but a supporter.
You know who else we're sponsoring and supporting? As we reminisce on childhood trends, let's talk about the finger toys that we all miss and love. Tech decks.
Tech decks. I hated them.
You hated them?
I could never do it.
What?
I couldn't do it. I didn't
skateboard because you didn't know how to do it.
I couldn't do it. Yeah.
So
it was too much. It was like peer pressure. I was like, I can't be a part of this group. I just can't do it.
Okay, so have you ever? All right.
I folded fast.
Let's talk about some other fast.
If they would have made tech skates for two skates on each finger, would have been great at it. Had some rails, perfect.
Yeah, they sold them.
Why didn't they do that?
Me and my homie Kit Kat, we used to have tech decks all the time. He had his little ramp and everything. He was better at them than me. I couldn't really fuck with him.
See, isn't it it's demasculating is a really strong term, so I don't want to use that one.
Yeah.
I can't get the word out. Doesn't it make you feel kind of bad? You're like, damn, I can't do that, and it's a toy.
And that's called jealousy.
It's more like envy.
Yeah,
envy.
Jealousy that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Jealousy just comes off sounding harder.
Yeah, I wouldn't say jealousy
thing,
and envy is the same thing.
Yeah, you would only say jealousy if you would try to make it sound bad.
I feel like, no, I would use jealousy if there was an aggressive meaning behind it.
Envy is just the same term, though. It's the same thing that describes the same. It's describing the same feeling.
Y'all got it, and I don't make sense. What is he saying?
It's describing the same feeling, envious and jealousy.
They're not the same thing.
All right. Well, anyways,
ask the world.
You're envious towards the little boys out here. While you was a little boy,
I was like 14 when I was introduced to him at that.
A big boy out here and still couldn't do the tricks that the little boys was doing.
Came back up.
You were envious of the little boys because you were big and you couldn't do it.
We're talking about finger. This has nothing to do with about me actually skating. I can't skateboard.
I'm not talking about skateboard. I'm talking about little boys using the tech decks. They could do it when they was 7. How old are you? 14, you're a freshman. So you see.
Wait a minute. Maybe I was 10. Maybe I was I don't really know. Now I gotta think about it.
Because you said you were 14. I thought, he was a freshman.
14. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, there's probably there's no way.
I went to school a year early, so I was 13.
Oh, okay.
When I became a freshman.
Sorry, so you're the oldest kid there, and you try to and then all these little younger boys, they come through with a technique to slide through the rails, smooth and everything.
In our class, everybody was smooth at it. The tables were long.
And you were envious, not jealous. You're envious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you wasn't looking at them like,
what the
fuck?
No.
Damn.
If I was jealous, I'd be like, man, I wish they'd break a finger on that.
That's not jealous. That's hating.
But I still wouldn't be able to do it while doing it. I'm like, I'm gonna do that one day, but they can fuck themselves.
All right. So what's another? I'm trying to think of another childhood trend. Did you ever have silly bands?
No, we are 10 years apart, son.
You said what?
We're not 10 years apart.
We're not.
No, Silly
Very
Bandits. I
close.
was like 15. Silly Bandits came out. I was like, "Fuck this!" No,
I was old when Silly Bandits came out too.
I did not pay attention until superhero versions.
I seen them. I seen those. I seen the Silly Bandits for a while, and then I didn't give a fuck until like I seen like a certain one.
Right.
Like, oh shit, that's cool as fuck. Like,
but then I was
like, hold on, where'd you get that one at? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I want that.
Big Bird was into him pretty hard.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty hard though.
Yeah.
What else was a childhood trend? Dang, I'm trying to think. Cause this was
different colored ketchup.
So what do you think kids would play with now? Do you think they would rather have a fidget spinner or a tech deck?
Fidget spinners and a tech deck. That's a crazy ass shit. That's some crazy shit.
The kids are lazy.
I would say
they want to stop moving their fingers and just hold it still and just click.
They could still be buying skateboards and they're not.
I bet you tech decks. I feel like tech decks out of business or something. Like,
I don't know. We need to look into that.
Yeah,
though.
you gotta look at the tech. Look, supporting, but not sponsoring. So if you're out of business, apologize. We won't get you out of business, but we will support you in your comeback and whatever you make next. And we could probably help you make those.
Feel free to send test.
What's the name for finger skates? Come on, we gotta think of a name.
Tech skates.
Tech skates?
Because it's a skateboard because the deck, so tech deck, but it's like tech skates because
Tech
they're
skates. But they said tech decks because they rhyme.
Or, okay. What rhymes with skates? We're like sitting here and two rappers can't fucking think of rhymes with skates. Oh my god. Rhymes with skates. Mates. Skate mates?
Yeah, cause on too.
Yeah, skate mates. Boom. Coin the term for you. Send some trials.
Maybe you can think of another one. I don't know. That probably wasn't the best.
Just run it through the testing. Run it through the testing.
Yeah,
if it doesn't pan out, then just call them finger blades.
Well, coming next, big announcements. Stay tuned.
We're back.
Big announcement. So, the day after Thanksgiving, right after a fresh good meal, you know, you might not be able to see your family because, you know, all this COVID stuff going on, so you might video call them, whatever. So, on the next day, you know, when they're all gone, when everybody's gone about their regular day lives, us, this boy.
No, I'm Hancock, you're this boy.
Hancock.
No, I'm still Hancock, you're this boy.
Oh. This boy
This
is
boy,
Hancock.
Tarzan Jane.
Okay. Donkey.
I got you.
Fiona.
This
Packy Challenge. Supporting but not sponsored, bro.
But that would be lit, wouldn't it? Because it's going to be fire.
The only thing that they're going to bring us is death.
The crazy thing is that we're going to have two guests that are also going to eat it with us with their choice of what they want to drink and eat and however they want to destroy their fire that's inside of them, because this is going to be incredible.
If you can last 5 minutes without drinking or eating, you get the lightweight. Or is it flyweight? I think it's flyweight because flyweight's light.
Here's the paperwork.
It's featherweight. Damn.
Yeah,
damn.
that's going.
Like
Malik's not even going to make nothing. He's not even going to get placed.
Featherweight champion 5 minutes.
Marissa Isabel.
Lightweight champion 10 minutes.
Probably Michael.
Middleweight champion 30 minutes.
Probably Michael.
And heavyweight, the heavyweight champion
Probably
can go for an hour without drinking.
Probably Lizzie. Lizzie's probably gonna make that one.
Think it?
Did she?
My predictions. I've been wrong before, but my prediction is I will probably beat Michael.
He doesn't eat hot sauce. He don't eat no kind of hot sauce.
I hate Takis. I hate hot Cheetos.
Blasphemy.
I hate buffalo sauce. I hate hot sauce. I don't know the brands. I don't know the brands because I don't even like it. I don't even try it. I hate when I even see Diablo sauce.
Valentino is one of my favorites.
I hate any sauce that's red. Now.
You don't like ketchup?
No. Disgusting. That might be my most hated sauce is ketchup.
No, this is fucking not. For real?
Swear to God.
Why? Ketchup
Ask anybody that knows me. I hate ketchup.
What the fuck?
Disgusting.
Hot sauce.
Disgusting.
What's the hottest thing you ever ate?
Hottest thing I ever ate?
I'll tell you what mine is. And a few people got to try it. It was awesome.
I don't know because I don't eat hot food. So it's
You
hard
got
for me
that
to
memory?
remember. It's hard for me to remember what was hot because, like, if I had something hot, I was like completely like No. Like, I don't remember not to fuck with it. I just know that I'm never going to encounter this anymore. I mean,
it's a suppressed memory.
So
He's traumatized. He's going to remember on Packy Day what it is that scared him so bad that he can't eat hot sauce anymore.
I don't know. I don't eat hot sauce now. There's also a difference because I feel like some people don't understand. I have had spicy food. Alright? That's also another difference, but there's another difference between hot food that's good and hot food that's just nasty. I've had hot food that's nasty. I've had food that's hot and was good. You know what I mean?
I get you. I get you.
And I've had some food that was like, no, I'm not doing this. If you're gonna burn me, make it good. You know? So I'm like, that was completely done. So
hottest thing I ever did was I made some chili one time. And I put...
Oh, yeah, hot chili. Some people make some really hot chili.
I put 4 Carolina Reapers in it.
Oh, my God.
Like, I chopped them up, of course, but put that in there. Everybody tried. I had some. Big Bird had some. Gilk had some. But Gilk didn't know he was going to eat it. I put some on a cracker. I was like, here, bro. Try. It's like, bro, for real. You get on a cracker and everything. It had noodle. It had the beef. It had the sauce. It was commercial ready. Popped it in. He was like, oh, shit, bro. You didn't tell me this is this fucking hot? Ran all the way to the fucking sink and started drowning. Not literally, of course, but needed the water. But I'll cut that out.
He's all confused.
I'll cut that
He got a lot of things thinking, oh, maybe.
My bad. Overthinking.
Anyways, what is it? November 26th. No, 27th.
27?
The Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's on the...
Yeah. Live on Facebook. Either it's going to be through my personal Facebook, which if you don't have already, you know, there's a reason for that. And Hancock and This Boy's Facebook.
Definitely going to be there.
Going live, right?
YouTube?
Check it out.
It's going to be live on YouTube
Hopefully
as well.
we can get some music playing. Hopefully we'll figure out how to do that.
Some hot music.
Yeah.
I got to think of some good hot music.
Oh, I'm just going to play a bunch of shit I want to play.
I'm thinking...
I was just going to play stuff I want to play.
I'm thinking Daddy Yankee, like Gasolina. Gasolina.
He's joking.
I'm telling you, we're already burning up to Gasolina.
You're not
Daddy Yankee. Shout out. Not sponsored, just supported.
Alright.
Oh,
coming at you next time, we're gonna introduce the next topic. The jack shit.
The jack shit.
Of the day.
Of
the week. Of the month. Whatever. She's
Always.
the jack shit.
The jack shit.
Of the pod. Jack shit. What is that? JSOP?
JSOP.
JSOP.
Jack shit of the pod.
Hashtag JSOP.
Wait, is jack shit one word? Jop?
She could be the job.
Let's get back to it.
We'll get back to
that.
Either way, we just gonna hashtag jack shit then.
Jack shit until then.
Alright. Yeah. The jack shit is Chelsea Handler, the ex-girlfriend of 50 Cent. Now that's a weird...
The ex-girlfriend of 50 Cent?
Yes. Now that's a weird link up anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Chelsea Handler, for all you who don't know, because I'm sure you don't know, because most people don't know her, she's a comedian. She tries to be a comedian. She thinks she's funny. Like, I'm gonna say it. Like most of these older white women, they think they're funny. And they think they're entitled to things that they're not entitled to. So... This dumb bitch.
It's all old people.
It is all older. It's all older white people for the most part. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. It's mostly older people. Mostly older people. But anyways, this bitch thinks she has the right to tell 50 Cent who to vote for because he's black. Because 50 Cent, he's a troll, and he went out and said he's gonna vote for Trump because of this tax thing, whatever. And if he voted for Trump, good with it. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean,
didn't even.
If I made 400,000.
Yeah. You taking 60% of my shit? Okay, cool, understandable. All rich people have a good reason to vote for Trump.
Right.
But Chelsea Handler says she has to remind him that he's black, so he can't vote for Trump. And this is the problem.
Is she black?
No. You don't know because she's...
Can't be telling
He
people.
doesn't know because you don't know her because nobody knows her.
Nobody knows her. I didn't know her.
She came back in the news off the coattails of a black man.
She's the jack shit of the day.
Jack shit of the fucking week. There. Yeah.
That's a good one. I enjoy jack shits.
It was a good jack shit. I'm not done with this.
Okay.
I want to just drag her through the mud.
My bad.
All right. Listen, there's too many social justice warriors, right?
Yeah.
Out here looking for justice in the wrong area, in the wrong spot. They think that they're saying something everybody's going to agree with because most people agree with the initial thing that Trump is bad, right?
Yeah.
Using it as an example, most people agree with the initial message, Trump is bad. So they feel like they can say whatever they can or whatever the fuck they want in front of that message in order to get the front message out. You can't vote for him because you're black. You shouldn't vote for Trump, right? You can say that if that's your opinion.
Yeah.
You're white. You can't tell a black person who to vote for, period.
I would never tell him what to do.
What the fuck? That makes no sense. That doesn't. And you can't tell a white person to vote for just because he's white. Like, just like if Barack was going against John McCain, nobody was like, "Yo, all the white people want to vote for McCain." Like, no, nobody thought that at all. That wasn't even like
right
an issue at all.
It doesn't have to be a race thing.
It's not a race thing. A Democrat is not a black party. There is no black party. All right, get that clear. And obviously, somebody doesn't know it's a troll when they see it. Because I'm sure she did fly in his phone. Oh my God, what are you doing? If you vote for him, you ain't never gonna hit this. We not worried about y'all.
Didn't you hear Biden? If you're not black if you don't vote for me.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. And why do these people think they can just tell us who we are and what we are defines what we can do? It's not the same at all. Who you are doesn't tell you what you can do and what you're going to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that makes there's no correlation between any of those things. I think I'm done.
Fucker.
Alright, here's the outro. About to be out of you guys.
Had to flex.
Yeah, just gotta let you guys know you feel me. But don't forget, hit the like. Comments, let us know. Just talk to us a little bit. Like,
let us know what's good.
We need some reaction. Just let us know what's going on.
And we got to do all BTS all the time. If you want to come be a part of BTS, tell us some stuff. No faces.
Behind the scene footage. And just, if you ever want to be a guest, you just come to see how we getting things done in production.
Filmed in front of a live studio audience.
We're not at the point where we could just tell people, no, get the fuck out, charge you some money. Like,
right.
Well, if you want to be on the show, if you want to talk, you want to be a guest, whether it's a debate, a discussion, a conversation, whatever.
You would tell a story?
Or even at this point, today, for now, free promotion even.
Free promotion.
If you want free promotion, just come on the show.
We kind of promote everybody anyway.
We can promote. That's what I'm saying. It's free promotion. If you want to just talk to people, just come to us. We support everybody, especially local people. So just interaction is always the key. Interaction and reaction. That's how people grow.
Don't forget the 27th.
Packy challenge.
Packy.
Day after Thanksgiving.
Packy.
Please pray for me, because I don't eat hot food.
Don't send no prayers my way.
Oh, you want to tell everybody the correction?
The correction? Oh, in the last video I said my kid was like 7 and some change. He was 8, 9. I was totally wrong. But now we're closer to 11, so definitely got in trouble for that one.
It's alright though.
It happens.
Right. It happens. Well, we're going to fix our mistakes. That's why we say hold us accountable for today, not yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? You didn't know me before, but now you know me a little bit better now.
That's this boy, if you didn't know.
This boy.
I'm Mike Hancock.
And we out, guys.
Right.
Another pool table chatter. Be safe.